SoftPlan's overlay command has always been a useful tool to help understand how one drawing aligns with another, allowing for locations of posts, beams, walls, and other items from one drawing to be seen within the current drawing. In SoftPlan version 2024, the overlay command has been greatly enhanced to allow user-controlled visibilities and display options. By selecting File, Overlay, a new Docked Overlay dialog appears at the bottom of the drawing area. The drawings initially available to be selected as an overlay are those currently added to the model category. To add another drawing as an overlay, you can add that drawing to the model list to include it automatically, or select the plus icon at the bottom of the list to manually include another drawing. In this example, the main floor plan has been enabled as an overlay to the second floor. In the new overlay dialog, the user now has complete control over which items are to be included in the overlay view by simply selecting that item to be visible. Symbols from the main floor plan, for example, can be made visible to display along with the walls, openings, posts, and stairs. The items in the overlay dialog are organized into collapsible groups. Selecting the triangle icon next to a group name will collapse or expand that group, while a right click will allow you to collapse or expand all groups at once. Additional overlay options have been provided, including fade, color, line style, and pen controls. By default, all visible items in the overlay will appear faded, with a black color and a small dashed line style. In this example, we will change the walls to have their fade option disabled, while color is set to red, and display with a larger dashed line style. These changes to the overlay visibilities can be reset back to their defaults by right-clicking on the drawing name and selecting Reset Default Layer Visibilities. In this example, the symbols are no longer shown, as symbols do not have their visibilities on by default. To reset the options of fade, color, line style, and pen, you can right-click on the drawing and select Reset Default Layer Options. These defaults that are initially set for the overlay can be user-defined under File, System Options, Default Overlay Visibilities. Each mode can be set up differently for their overlay controls. A reset option is also included under Project Options to allow the default overlay visibilities to be quickly updated to reflect current system-level settings. In addition to the new overlay visibility controls, SoftPlan has also introduced the ability to specify overlay viewports. By selecting File, Overlay, and Create Overlay Viewport, a polygon can be sketched to indicate the areas of the drawing that are to be included in the overlay, while items outside this area are hidden. This can be useful to show an open to below or open to above area on the floor plan. For this example, the top left corner of the overlay main floor plan will be defined as an overlay viewport. Within this viewport, we will enable the visibilities of shapes, detail notes, openings, symbols, and wall textures. We will then set all visible items to have their fade turned off and use items line style enabled. The viewport of an overlay drawing can be temporarily disabled by right-clicking on the drawing name and selecting Disable Viewport Clipping. This will then show all overlay items. To enable the viewport, right-click on the drawing name again and select Enable Viewport Clipping. Existing viewports can be adjusted if necessary, or erased altogether if no longer needed. When printing a drawing that contains an overlay, SoftPlan allows for that overlay to be excluded from the print by disabling the Include Overlays from the Print dialog. To exclude overlays from appearing on drawings added to a plan set, edit the drawing on the plan set page and disable the Include Overlays option. The overlay for that drawing is removed from a print of the plan set. These new overlay features will greatly enhance what was already a powerful tool within SoftPlan.